Hello everyone, welcome back to Triangle Strategy part... I think we're at part, gosh darn, let me look, 26? No, 27. Yeah, 27. Last time we left off, we're basically just doing cutscenes again, like always. And arguably, we might be doing cutscenes again. We'll see how all the cutscenes work. But first, let's get some exposition from S-Frost. My friends, to S-Frost. Gonna be too hard, right?
You have made a grave error in allowing thieves to raid the archives, Constable Sigris.
Forgive me. My guards gave chase as soon as they noticed intruders, but they'd already fled beyond our reach.
What did they take?
Luckily, they were unable to gain entry to where we keep our more sensitive texts. All they were able to make off with was a single book penned by the late Lady Orlea.
Orlea? She left behind a message of sorts?
She'd bid it be passed on to Lady Frederica when she came of age, but it seems those wishes were forgotten.
Thalos or Erica must have hidden it from her. They derived no greater pleasure than from tormenting her. Do we know what was written in this book?
No. Storage records indicate it was protected by some arcane seal.
It must be of some significance, if she would go to such lengths to protect it from prying eyes.
Well, they're dicks.
Perhaps something to do with the Rosellan liberation, for which she fought so fiercely. Or perhaps it is not but a mother complaining to her daughter of a duchy they both despise.
I shall send a party to hunt down the thieves at once.
No need. Such ruffians are unlikely to be in the employ of our foe. No doubt they were simply looking to loot us to fill their own purses.
Oh, I highly doubt that.
It is more important that we dispose of Svarog and finish the Nell with all haste. Dispatch your soldiers there.
Aye, Your Grace.
Oh, I indeed. Well, looks like this time you might need to go figure out what that is. Also, trying to figure out what the heck this is. Why are we getting information from the Telior streets? Well, good to find out, I guess. Let's go.
Benedict asked me to scout out Telior and where the Esfrosti soldiers are stationed. But I hardly see any around. Why did he ask me to come here in the first place? I doubt it would matter in reclaiming the capital. But orders are orders. I should report back.
Come on, my bird. Definitely not going to see a giant bird flying. That's for gosh darn sure. Yeah, arguably enough, we did not bad trying to basically get everyone on our side for our first playthrough.
Ah, tidings from Erica. She says Hyzant refused our final offer.
You seem surprised. There was no way Hyzant would agree to open the source.
I know that, but the negotiations were meant to buy us time. Yet it seems their soldiers are already on the move. Damn it all! This wasn't supposed to happen.
If you play with fire, you get burned. Now we have no recourse but to meet them in battle without the Archduke.
So it has come to war then?
Yeah,
We just have to beat them at their own game.
sure, good luck with that.
Their newest saint is heading the vanguard. You must be delighted that a former retainer to the crown is coming to visit, right, Cordelia?
Enough, Thalos. I won't allow such impudence toward the Queen.
Queen? This child is nothing more than a puppet. And I believe the impotent one here is you, Avlora. A general has no right telling the Prime Minister what to do.
I had no idea the Prime Minister's job was to torment the weak.
Enough, General of Lore. I will answer the Prime Minister. As the Queen of Glenbrook, I shall protect my kingdom until my dying breath, no matter who may stand against me.
It appears your impudence is contagious, Avlora. Your charge knows not how powerless she is.
Well, he's a dick. But we already knew
Worry
that.
not, Your Majesty. I shall protect you.
Because I am to wed the Archduke?
Because you are a warrior. One who does not give up, even if she must fight her battles alone. I was an orphan. I never knew my parents. I entered the army to make a place for myself. So I know better than anyone the pain of having to do everything on your own.
Yeah, I understand that
Allow
too
me
sometimes.
to bear my heart to you as well, General of Lore. As the last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, I do not intend to let Gustudolf have his way.
You mean to strike down the Archduke?
But I lack the power to do so. Have you heard of the Royalists? The aristocrats who were aid to my father.
I have. I also heard they secretly indulged in bribes and the like for personal gain. That man Patriot was cozying up to the Archduke not seconds after King Regna's beheading. Their kind knows no loyalty.
Yep.
Indeed. But Gustudolf has not given any of them a position in his court, so they have fallen on hard times. I want to ask Patriot and the other royalists for their help.
Are you mad? No doubt they would wholeheartedly embrace you as their symbol, but only for their own purposes.
I understand that. But their years in service to the crown have earned them great influence in politics. I must have their support if I'm to reclaim Glenbrook.
Well, she's not wrong.
Is it possible for you to rein them in?
Not alone. But with you, General of Lore, I can.
Well, we'll
They
see
lack
about that.
military might. If you accompany me, I could sway them to my cause. Please, General, lend me your strength.
As an Esfrosty general, I simply cannot turn a deaf ear to what you've told me. Did you not think I would tell the Archduke of your plans?
Of course I did. But I refuse to stand idly by as a mere decoration. So if it meant earning your trust, I was willing to show you that I wish to protect Glenbrook by any means necessary.
You took a gamble.
I had to. For it is not status or reward that moves you.
So you bet on my honor, and refusal would sully my name forever.
Oh.
However, safeguarding the kingdom comes first. Fighting at your side will have to wait.
General of Laura!
A word of advice, Your Majesty. Both Hyzant and the Archduke are veterans of war. The fight will not be an easy one, and may rage on for many years.
Even so, I will not falter. I must do this. For my father and brothers.
An admirable resolve. One which I will see fulfilled. I shall be your sword and shield, my queen.
Thank you, General of Laura.
Well, we got another ally. Good job, me. Well, kind of an ally. What the heck is the decision making now? I could not tell you, but I guess we're going towards it, I guess.
I apologize, but are you suggesting we destroy the dam around Telior Reservoir to start a flood?
The capital city was built on the banks of the Norzelia River. Breaking the dam surrounding Lake Telior upstream will allow us to submerge a majority of the city. Flooding the town will throw their army into disarray, which should allow us to take the place by storm.
Lake Telior is a man-made reservoir. You might be able to burst through with a blast crystal.
Huette scouted the area earlier and reported seeing very few sentries. Proof enough that this is outside the Archduke's calculations.
No. The damage will be too great. The means would not justify the end, Benedict.
We cannot afford to lose.
I agree with Roland. There is already far too much blood on our hands. Perhaps it's worth speaking with the people and gaining their understanding.
Unless we reclaim Glenbrook, it's unlikely they'll understand or support our actions. We must take the capital back, and show our strength and resolve first.
So that means you stand by Benedict, then?
If we have a sure shot at winning, we need to take it. No matter the consequences. We can't lose the war. We just can't.
Telior Reservoir is the kingdom's water source. The dam was constructed to protect the people from floods. I doubt they would ever forgive us should we choose to destroy it for war.
Glenbrook thrives because of that water, and to use it otherwise is inexcusable. Brute strength isn't the only way to reclaim the city. We can strike at night and defeat their commanding officers.
I don't disagree with that.
There are ways to slip into the castle unseen.
If you have used it before, there is a chance it has been sealed off since.
There is more than one route. You needn't worry.
So you mean not to use the blast crystal?
No, I do. After we sneak in, we can sink Esfrost's warship. It would close off their escape route.
Our first priority should be ensuring the people's safety. We cannot allow them to be taken hostage. It would restrict our options as well.
She's got a point. But how do we take the capital back after that?
We could use the blast crystal to destroy the bridge connecting the town and the castle. The enemies would be stuck within the walls.
That would certainly mitigate the damages to the citizens. If we encircle the castle, we could negotiate with them.
We could ask them to yield, free Glenbrook, and re-establish the trade between our nations. I am certain we can find a way to make both parties agree.
Negotiate?
I understand your thoughts and the wishes held therein.
We'll do as well.
Allow me to ask once more. Shall we shatter the dam around Lake Telior and flood the town?
Well, we're not doing that.
Sneak in under the guise of night, sink their ships, and slay their commanding officers? Or destroy the bridge, safeguard the people, and negotiate with the enemy? Fetch the scales. It is time we decide our path.
Like 3 different paths, almost. Basically. But I have an idea which one we're choosing. So. We now have 3 paths before us, each with their own merits and shortcomings. But which one will lead us to help Wolfort to victory? Ugh. Everyone is so gosh darn. Infiltrate the Trevor, launch a surprise back and destroy the ship. We could negotiate. My wife is not necessarily wrong. Can't decide if that's technically the correct choice or not. Let me sit on this for a few seconds, guys, while I think about it. Okay, I'm back. I think we're gonna go with Federica's plan. Arguably, just because we have some people in the building that we might be able to get some things and stuff with. So Federica it is. Arguably, I can probably make most everyone here just decide. Let's see.
Aye, lad.
Restore the dam is the best short of winning this battle. The enemy wouldn't no more hit him if we flooded the city, but there is no denying that the other plans for have their merits too. Should we go with our best bet? Of course, consider one of the other options. Personally, I think we should basically believe it's best to trap F5 troops in the castle and then negotiate with them. I think Federica's not wrong. So you think Lady Federica's plan is the way to go? Why is that? I think it's the most efficient plan of the three different dividing Esfra, oh my goodness, Esfra, oh my, into a corner with only a single bridge to mount and one that can be repaired fairly easy. We needed people support when we yeah. The rebuilt Lady Federica's plan would definitely mitigate our losses and give us a shot at victory without exposing ourselves to dangers of seeking into the castle.
Aye,
but if the negotiations draw on too long, there's no telling what the enemies might do with their backs to the wall. I can't say for sure that that's really efficient or not. Each plan got to be good and bad points.
Consider this.
But now that we got the Holy Stand on our back, this would be a perfect chance to strike at Estroff's. Isn't winning this war more important than the crown city damage or the people's morality? Winning isn't everything. We must face the consequences of our actions and take responsibility for rebuilding. To that end, I would see a little damage as possible. I agree with that. We cannot foresee the damage that Indulge would do to the city. No, I know that House Warfare can claim victory without having to sacrifice the capital or the people's safety.
Are you joking?
If you gave the order, lad, I put my life on the line to see your will done. But ideas and pride won't win a fight. As the lord of our house, I'm asked that you consider all our options with a cool head.
Tough spot we're in.
I can see how you're feeling about this, but I need a moment to digest it all. Well, that's not gonna work. Well...
Say...
Fighting to the city will now near blah blah plan hinges on my enemy response. We cannot win. We can sneak into the castle and slay the F-Raz commander. Only Cornelia and I are privy to the secret passage. I believe it's best to trap F-Raz troops in the castle and force them to negotiate. You wish to use the artificer to build up a bridge and negotiate with F-Raz. But it risked no harm to come to anyone, and that includes your sister.
Still...
her plan focuses more on the people's safety than culling F-Raz numbers. But with their backs against the wall, there is always a chance F-Raz would make a hostage of Cornelia.
Choice.
I appreciate you're concerned about my sister, but still. Damn it. We might need to reload. Let's see. Yeah, we'll be back, guys. While I try to figure out getting the decision I want. Okay, we are back. I think I have enough information and stuff that we might be able to get people to agree with us. I think. At least that's the goal, at least, right? So yeah. Hello, my friend. We've already heard this one. Let's go with your Federica. There we go. Why can we not be sure of Estro's power? If we set it off near the castle, we may be putting Her Majesty into danger. Cornelia?
Certainly.
Well, Whiteholm Castle is a symbol of Gunbrook, and like the city and the Crown City, I would be loath to see it be brought to harm. The is set and complete, so you must be cautious in how we use it.
Hard choice.
I appreciate your concern about my sister, but still. We just need to get, like, a few people to agree with us. Prince Roland wishes to defeat the Efrostian commander who unjustly occupy Whitehold Castle. I see this plan as a proof as his resolve as a member of the Kingsguard. I intend to help him see it through. I still believe to trap them in is still the best decision. I see, Lord Sarnero, you think Lady Figure's plan to be the best option. It is. House Wolford's job is to protect Glenbrook, and I choose Frederica's way to safeguard both Roland and his people.
Good point.
Hearing you say that heartens me as a member of the Kingsguard. Though one of the 7 you may be, your heart still beats for the kingdom of the crown.
I have chosen.
Thank you, Lord Sarnauer. Speaking to you has shown me the merit of Lady Frederica's plan. Okay. Benedict.
My lord.
I understand that maybe you might not be happy with it, but it's what I want, mister. Negotiations would only be granted the enemy's blah blah blah. There's a high chance that Queen Cornelia has really revealed the secret tunnels to the enemy. But we would most certainly deal a heavy blow to Astaroth's forces by flooding the city. For the last time, Benedict, I don't disagree, but I disagree. So you would choose Lady Frederica's plan. Might I inquire as to why? Calior Reserve is where the kingdom gets its water, and between the dam and the bridge, the latter is far easier to rebuild. I concur the bridge is simpler and requires less labor and resources, but a battle cannot be won simply by looking at the profits and losses. I implore you to think carefully about which plan gives us our greatest chances of victory. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me, Lord Cerno. Oh, we're definitely not changing his mind, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Enemy may already be aware of the tunnel, but no one is anticipating a flood. The capital is swarming with Astaroth soldiers. We must prepare ourselves to make sacrifices if we are to reclaim the city. The last time, you people... This one. I see, so you would support Lady Frederica's plan, though it seemed the least efficient of the 3. We must have the people's support. If we were to lose it, even reclaiming the capital would not keep the kingdom together.
Certainly.
I have heard that the duchy supporters in the capital grow by the day. Even if we were to reclaim victory, if great harm were to befall this crown city, the people's dissatisfaction would turn on Prince Roland. It might be best for us to tread the path of least destructive, for the sake of the kingdom's future.
I must hear what the others think.
I see. I underestimated the merits of Lady Frederica's plan. Ugh. My mouth is killing me. Okay, guys. Let's go. Time to see who we won, and who agrees with us or not.
It is time to cast our votes. In which strategy do we entrust the future of Glenbrook? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
My mouth hurts.
I believe in you.
I thought it through and through and decided to put my faith in your decision, my friend.
On this, I cannot.
I do not think your plan is a bad one, just not the best one given the circumstances. I understand that, Benedict. I really do.
I agree.
I stand behind you, Lord Cerno.
I I changed my mind.
I thought about it a lot, and I decided to choose a different path than the Prince of Roland's.
I'm with you.
You got my full support, lad. Let's do it your way. Your way, and my way, is a little bit better than the most.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Where's up? It's a good one, right? Frederica's plan on the way. Sorry, Benedict. Everyone agreed except for you, Mr. Stick in the Mud.
The way forward is decided. We collapse the bridge and trap the enemy within the castle, keeping the common folk safe from the worst of the fighting.
Yep. Seems like the best course of action we can do, arguably.
You will safeguard the people, drive the enemy into the castle, and negotiate. You have chosen a righteous path, Wolfort. But do you really think negotiations will prevail? Such sympathy may be your downfall.
Maybe.
Even so, this is the path we have chosen.
Then walk tall. It is time to test your mettle. I must return to Hysant and see Minister Camsell. Next we meet, you will have both of our armies at your backs.
Thanks,
You
bud.
have my thanks.
We cannot afford to lose this fight. For Norzelia.
For
I
Norzelia.
thought this battle was for Glenbrook.
This is not a simple struggle for power, Minister Serenoa. The goddess, the source, iron? The war of 30 years ago comes back to haunt us because the old cling to relics of the past. Norzelia needs to be born anew. Right now, the people of every nation are searching for a young standard bearer to guide them.
A standard bearer?
Yes, people like you and me. This war is a fine opportunity for us to show our worth to Norzelia.
Well, not wrong there, bud. Not wrong there. Let's see how well we do, though, with this decision when we were going to be making more fight, I guess.
House Wolfort and Hysant join forces and begin planning Glenbrook's recapture. But with the Norzelia River and the Esfrosti armies in their way, retaking the capital will be no easy feat.
No, it will not be.
Frederica proposes they destroy the bridge linking the castle to the rest of the capital, isolating the enemy and forcing them to parley. Though it may draw out the conflict, it is well worth it if they can avoid causing suffering to the people. Serenoa and the others agree to the plan. In support of House Wolfort, Hysant's great army marches forth for the first time since the Salt Iron War.
Yep. Born of strife and sadness. That is so gosh darn true.
The Hyzantian forces should be arriving any moment, Frederica.
Well then, let us make them welcome.
My lady, are you certain this is the path you desire? We are to battle against your people, against Dallas and Erica.
I am keenly aware of that.
Of course you are. But simply understanding a thing doesn't mean you are ready to face it. A single second's hesitation on the battlefield could cost you your life.
Worry not. I shall prevail against any who stand against me. Even my siblings.
To try and save them?
No. To save myself. And to save House Wolfort.
Aww. He is House Wolfort. They're in third now.
Minister Serenoa, Minister Camsell, and myself have brought what troops we could muster.
I'm grateful for your assistance.
It was an arduous journey. Is there anywhere the soldiers could rest?
We've prepared barracks at the harbor. Please use them freely.
You do think of everything.
Hyzant has not mobilized a force so large since the Salt Iron War. Yet I hear you intend to settle this not by battle, but by parley. The Holy One will not agree to any half-hearted measures.
The pressures of a large army on the capital's threshold is part of our plan. Come inside and I will explain the rest.
Basically force them to agree to stand down, or we have a massive war. You know, it seems like a good idea in my opinion.
General.
Really?
House Wolfort and Hyzant have joined forces. There are indications their armies intend to march upon the capital.
Which direction will they come from?
We cannot yet be certain.
Close the city gates and rally the garrisons. I want the way to the castle completely blockaded.
Oh,
and we ought to consider their attack from the river. House Wolfort knows very well how difficult this castle is to take. I doubt they think to capture it with a direct assault.
Indeed. Hyzantian soldiers are used to desert conditions. Doubtful they'd be keen to engage us in a marine battle. Though acting on that assumption and sending all our troops to defend the land route does leave a vulnerability the enemy could exploit. Send a party to scout along the riverbanks, then have them report to the harbor and ready our ship.
Yes, General.
Why beat around the bush? We have the soldiers, we should strike and end them.
It's best to avoid open battle. With the capital and Whiteholm under our control, we have the advantage.
All that tells me is you're frightened of Wolfort.
There is no enemy safe not to fear. A leader's hubris is the death of her soldiers.
Frederica is attacking us. What does it matter how many soldiers die? I command you to kill Frederica, Avlora.
Personal grudges have no place in the battlefield.
Silence! Gustadolf entrusted us with the castle's protection in his absence. Noble as frosty blood flows through our veins. How dare you order us about?
You do well to remember what you are, Flora. A simple orphan who doesn't even know her true name.
Yet it is this simple orphan in charge of our army. Insult me all you like. I will not allow open battle.
Obstinate woman. No matter. The reinforcements our brother sent are under our command.
I shall lead soldiers into the capital myself and crush Wolfort's forces when they arrive.
Well, okay. Good luck with it.
Is this the S-Frost I am to defend?
General Avlora.
Her eyes have been basically opened by these dicks. Okay. So we're not out of battle yet. Let's keep on going with the cutscenes. Man, we're stuck in like 30 minutes of cutscenes now. Yeah. But I'm not minding, arguably. Though this will be the episode.
Spies have ascertained the situation at the capital. The bulk of the enemy is holed up in Whiteholm Castle. Right now, they don't seem to be very active.
And what of the common folk?
Their daily lives progress apace. It seems the enemy has yet to notice our movements.
That's good.
Perfect conditions to execute Lady Frederica's plan. If the people are at ease, we should be able to seize the capital without resorting to all-out battle.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Then let's review the plan. First, my retinue shall take a small vessel to Whiteholm Castle and destroy the bridge.
Are you certain you want to go by yourselves? We could lend you some soldiers.
The fewer of us there are, the less likely we are to be spotted. We'll manage. We'll have the blast crystal.
Oh yes, a bridge like that'll come falling down pretty easy. You'll see.
The explosion will be your signal to march into the capital and keep the people calm.
Without using force, yes. I shall impress upon my soldiers they are not to act rashly.
Thank you, Minister.
As for you, Minister Campsell, we'd like you to take command of the naval forces to blockade the castle.
Very well. I can't say I'm much experienced in marine warfare, but I'll do my best.
Destroy the bridge, capture the town, blockade the river, isolate the enemy in the castle, and turn that impregnable fortress into their prison.
Yeah.
Once they're trapped, they'll have no choice but to parley with us and release their stranglehold on Glenbrook.
I hope you're right. A word of caution before we begin. Prince Roland, you are aware they will likely use Queen Cordelia as leverage when the time for parley comes? But no matter what pressure they apply, we cannot allow them to break us, should the worst come to pass.
I understand. I do not expect the fight to regain control of our kingdom to be painless.
Good. We have our plan. Now we must act upon it.
Then we shall depart at once, until we meet again in the capital.
Farewell, and good luck to us all.
Yeah. Good luck to everyone here, I guess. It's not going to be easy, that's for sure.
Erica, Thalis, I cannot put off fighting them any longer.
Nope. They don't like you, Federica. The Eve of Federica Cerno's engagement.
My, you're certainly calm for someone about to be sold off in the morrow.
Sold off? You would compare my marriage into House Wolfort to trading coin for flesh? Why, I am to be a beacon of allyship, a bridge between our two lands.
Yes, yes. So tell me, dear, how do you plan on seducing the Wolfort boy? Wait, let me guess. You'll use the same charms your mother did on our father.
Oh, enough cajoling, Erica. You're apt to make her cry. And Frederica, you know you don't have to take such abuse in silence, don't you? In any case, you seem to be under the impression that you've been entrusted with some crucial task. That couldn't be further from the truth. This is only to get you out of the way, same as your mother. You're no use to anyone in Frost.
But you already know that, don't you?
Well, every happiness to you, dear sister.
Kinda wish we went to Frost at the beginning of the game. Just to see goose stuff, maybe.
The world I knew before was so very limited. No matter what awful thing happened to me, I believed I could do nothing but suffer in silence. But staying quiet in the face of injustice is tantamount to condoning it. I needed to stand up and fight for myself. Becoming part of House Wolfort was the best thing to ever happen to me. Erica, Thalis, I'm done running.
Aww. And now we're gonna have to unalive them. Oh well. They're kinda dicks, so.
In the dead of night, A small ship slips silently into Whiteholm Castle. Aboard are none other than the elite Wolfert fighters, led by Serenoa himself.
Well, looks like that is gonna be the next episode, guys. We're at time. 40 minutes. Ugh. Well, I hope everyone had fun watching basically 40 minutes of cutscenes, because I know I enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And follow on Twitch whenever I have the time to stream. That's Acrylic Contour signing off. I hope everyone has a good one. Bye-bye for now.